Hi guys, welcome back to Angelic Tarot and Therapy. I am Kat and I will be doing your weekly Outlook video for you. And I'm sorry about Sunday's show. We were having some internet issues, so I decided probably the best thing to do would be to just, not do the show and not have, any more issues with that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. As you all know, I do two readings, one for the masculine and one for the feminine. If you've never seen this show before, I will explain. The masculine energy, and you can be either gender and carry either of the energies, but the masculine energy is very protective, projective, very action-based, okay? And the feminine is very nurturing, receptive, and intuitive. So whichever one of those that you carry, and like I said, you can be either gender and carry either of the energies or both, okay? And for those of you in a twin flame relationship or think that you might be, happy Twin Flame Day. This is November 11th, and it is the official day to celebrate twin flame relationships. And as it so happens, it is also my anniversary. My husband Caleb and I have been together for just under 3 years, and we've been married for 2, okay? But we are definitely twin flames as well. So union is possible for those that were wondering. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Which one are we starting off with? Okay. All right. And apparently we are starting off with the masculine energy today. Masculine energy. And today we've got the Sun conjunct Mercury in retrograde today. So a lot of manifestation, a lot of deep desires coming up to the forefront, and a lot of purging for those that are not yet in union. But overall, today is very, very well aspected. So, okay. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get going here with the masculine energy. Again, that is the protective, projective, and action-based energy. Okay, and right out of the gate, we've got justice for the masculine energy. And justice is, it's about justice falling on the rightful side, but it's also about balance. It's about understanding that there has to be give and take. There has to be ebb and flow. And that justice is blind. Things are weighed and measured as they stand. Okay, you can't make something weigh out a certain way. Okay. Crossing energy, we have the Sacred Heart. And I would also like to point out that the Justice card is an 11. Okay. And then we have the Sacred Heart. And I'm going to read that right out of the book. It's one of the Oracle cards from Goliath. And I absolutely love this deck. But he made a few new cards and put them in the deck as well. So this is one of those. Gratitude, love and unity, celebration, sincerity, abundance, light, coming full circle back to self, the joy of being allowed to be who you really are, expression of divinity, passions bringing forth fruitfulness, sharing your gifts. This card is no more than the biggest hug and thank you. From my heart to yours, no matter where you are in the world, thank you. There is a reason you have acquired this deck, and this card is really about being able to set forth into the world as who and what you are, and not being afraid of being judged or oppressed. This card is about the simplicity of love and gratitude. Wow. Love is unity and strength. In this card, we see the heart shape wrapped around beautiful blooming roses with light beams pushing outward into the darkness. Love is not something we hold in cognitive terms. It is more something that we feel. And that's the crossing energy for the masculine. The basis of the situation, we've got the King of Pentacles. Look at the detail on that. Is that not just wow? Wow. And it just occurred to me I didn't show you the other ones. I'm sorry about that. I forget sometimes when I have new cards. That is the Justice card. And this is the Sacred Heart. Okay. All right, so the King of Pentacles. This is a guy that's, you know, all about the home and providing and making sure that everyone's needs are met. He's also very in control as far as his emotions are concerned. He's come full circle. He knows that this is real in the really real world, and he's ready to manifest that. Okay? Sounds like somebody's in union or about to be. And right behind you, you got the Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Okay. So the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a brand new journey. It's understanding that, you know, you can move on. You can move on from any situation. The swords in the picture, the swords typically are in the boat when the boat is going across. But the swords are your memories. The swords are your mental faculties, your memories of the situation. And those go with you, even though you've moved on from that. But six is movement. It's moving out of stormy waters into calmer ones. Okay. All right, crowning thought for the masculine, we have the Death card. And the Death card is, well, basically it is the metaphoric moth and the metamorphic moth, but it's also transformation. Transformation. You are becoming stable by allowing those things that no longer serve your highest purpose to die out. And it's also understanding that nothing is constant but change. It's release. It's allowing those things that don't serve you anymore to go. Okay? And that's in the headspace of the masculine right now. Up and coming for the masculine, we have the Magician. My little shamanic panther there. Okay. And this is the Alchemical Master. And I'm actually going to read this out of the book because he's worded the major arcana really differently. And I want to make sure that I've got this absolutely correct for you. Okay. The Master of the Elements, resourcefulness, personal power, thought and intellect, energy weaver. Welcome to the #1 card of the tarot. A big misconception of this card is that the Magician card is linked only to a man or sits in the divine masculine. But the concept of a magician, creative being, that creation comes in all different forms and its expression of many living things. The Magician's energy grows stronger and stronger with each passing year. This card is much like a seed that is planted and begins to grow. This could be taken in so many ways. It's representing the alchemical manifesto of what tarot is, and there is no other card in the deck that represents and speaks to me more as an artist and a creator than the stunning and brilliant interpretation of the Magician. So this is creation of solid things in the material world, security, powerful potential. So basically this is saying that you have all the capability to make things happen. Okay, it is entirely up to you. It is in your hands, and that's in the up and coming for the masculine. Let's have a look at the feminine. Let's have a look at the feminine side of things. Okay, are we going to give it another shuffle, or are we good? Okay. One more little shuffle here, they said, so. Okay. All right. So for the feminine energy, oh, that's beautiful. So for the feminine energy, we have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Okay. And that's the current situation. This is the intertwined snakes. This is the perfect union. This is the twin flame relationship coming into fruition. Okay, so we've got the Two of Cups and we have the Justice card. See how that works? Okay. So the Two of Cups, the perfect union, a perfect balance. Okay, the yin and yang, if you will. And I'm actually going to pull this out of the book for you. The Two of Cups. Deep appreciation, union, reflection of commitment, partnership in love, business, loving deeply, newfound romance and excitement, bonding together and joining of another, celebration of a partnership or marriage, peace, commonalities, feeling secure and positive in your connection with others. So this is, yeah, it's very, very much about union here. Okay. Just double checking. You get a new artist and, you know, sometimes they not misinterpret, but they have their own version. Okay. So we've got the Queen of Wands as your crossing energy, feminine. There she is. Little owl there. Okay. And the Queen of Wands is the cosmic huntress. She's the one that takes action. She's the one that, you know, basically it's having confidence in yourself. It's being hashtag unbothered by circumstances. It's also having confidence in yourself and being able to spread your wings and fly. And understanding that you have all the capability to make stuff happen. To stop doubting yourself. To stop second guessing everything. So basically what this tells me is that the masculine has come into balance. He's come into union and balance, and that he's accepted this unconditional love. The feminine is in union, and she has been sitting there just doubting the crap out of herself, wondering if it's going to fall apart at any second, wondering, did I do the right thing here? Is this the right time? What am I doing? All of that stuff. The Queen of Wands is your crossing energy saying, come on now. Really? After all this? All right. The basis of the situation, once again, feminine energy, we have the Ten of Pentacles. See that Kabbalistic tree of life in there? Okay. That means that we've come full circle. The oyster carries everything within itself. Okay. And anything that agitates it, it turns it into a pearl. So we have the oyster of Metatron. Not Megatron, that's a transformer. Metatron. Metatron is the scribe. Okay. He's the one that knows everything in the Akashic records. All right. So the fact that we have Metatron involved here at the basis of the situation, that means in the Akashic records is every contract for Twin Flames that was ever signed. Okay. Now, behind you, feminine, we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, the spark of passion is reignited. It's that passion and drive. It's that determination. It's the aha moment. And I'm actually going to pull this out of the book as well. A great new idea, inspiration, dreams, and manifestation, a burst of ambition, excitement, potential, breakthrough, being able to come up with solutions, sustaining optimism, inspiring others. A time of resolution is here, believing in yourself, feeling assured that your dreams are actually coming into reality. A boost of self-esteem, finding the courage to take big tasks at hand, knowing that things will all work out and that you can get what you want at this time. That's the Ace of Wands. I'm so glad I decided to pull that out of the book. Crowning thought. For the feminine, we have the Three of Wands. Look at that. I love that. And this is the creative... Oh, the creative bone prism. Creative bone prism. His scribble is a little hard to read sometimes. But the Three of Wands is really just about waiting for your ship to come in. It's understanding that the work has been done. So creative energy, merge or dreams into reality, vocation, new adventures, expansion, exploring uncharted ventures, raising your frequency higher, getting in tune with your psychic abilities, finding your own way through things, setting the bar high in your own life, getting a strong premonition, planning ahead, feeling secure in your quest, finding your own direction. See what I mean? he words it a lot differently, and I don't want to miss that. Looking at life from a distance, serving as a role model for others to find their own light and purpose, which is exactly the purpose of a twin flame. You are a lighthouse. Yes, thank you. So there's that. That's in the crowning thought, by the way. And then feminine energy for the up and coming, we have the world. And the world is a job well done, but it's also understanding that you are part of a bigger picture here. It's part of a bigger picture. We're moving forward. Okay, we're not just saying, well, my work here's done. I'm in union. That's totally cool. Yay me. No, this is actually understanding that you're part of a bigger picture and that you have a purpose. And this is the sacred circle. The sacred circle. And I'm actually going to take that one right out of the book as well. You know how we do. Okay. So the world. Judgment. There it is. Evolution. Coming full circle. Balance, harmony, totality. Universal energy. Worlds within worlds. Feeling restored. Cycle reset. Completion. Success. Achievement. Accomplishment. A beautiful solution. Sharing and counting your blessings. That's pretty cool. And then for the final thought panel, and this is everybody. This is everybody paying attention here. Okay, final thought panel. Here we go. The hopes and fears category. Hopes and fears, we have judgment. We have judgment. And judgment is transcendence. Judgment is breathing new life into things. It's understanding that you're reviewing the facts as you know them. And if it's a fear, it's an unfounded fear, because judgment is breathing new life into things that have gone dormant. So new life being breathed into old passions that you once had that you put on hold, trying to get this whole union thing off the ground. Okay? So judgment is understanding that there's a bigger picture here. Okay, so I'm going to actually pull that up here. There we are. Judgment. Breakthrough, transformative energy, transcendence, faith, vocation, buried ascending of consciousness, realization, rejuvenation, lifting of karmic restrictions, the tearing down of old values and paradigms for new ones. Blame or the release of blame, having a day of reckoning, an honest appraisal, in other words, a favorable assessment of the facts. Okay? All right, and then the current environmental influence. Environmental influence is the Two of Pentacles. Balance. Okay? This is the juggling snake. And honestly, guys, balance is understanding that in the real world, balance is necessary. Okay? It's also taking a more playful approach. Don't take things so seriously. That's when you start freaking out. Nobody in this life gets out alive. So don't take things so seriously. If you're having trouble juggling, put down a few things, get going with 2, and then add something else. But balance is important. Okay? And then, for what's best for us, we have the 7 of Cups. And the 7 of Cups, the tentacles of illusion. I like that. Look at that. Okay? Now, the 7 of Cups is understanding that you have to come back to reality. Yes, union is blissful and wonderful, and it's so great, and there's so many opportunities and different choices and things and different options that you have. Come back to reality. Okay? I'm not going to go all Eminem. I'm a horrible rapper. I'll just throw that out there now. But, you know, snap back to reality. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and look at the viewpoint of Goliath for the 7 of Cups. In this card, we see an octopus tentacles coming up from the ocean and holding 7 cups. In the cups, we see different elements, animals, symbols, and archetypes that represent the illusion of what could be, not what is. This card can be seen as you are feeling a bit overwhelmed with the abundance of options before you, not knowing which one to take. One cup holds bubbles, representing a transition from liquid to air that is short-lived. One holds a traditional witch's hat, representing that your knowledge and mastery may not be as advanced as you think. One holds some ivy, that can mean your illusions can take hold of your reality, slowly suffocating it. You see how that works? Okay, so he's got all these different things. Don't get caught up in your own head, wishing things were different and doing nothing about it. Stop looking at someone or something as the way for you to want it, for the way you want it to be. And start looking at them as they actually are. I'm going to read that again. Don't get caught up in your own head, wishing things were different and doing nothing about it. Stop looking at someone or something for the way you want it to be and start looking at them as they actually are. Be clear about what it is that you're communicating and be transparent with others in your life. Wow. This is in the what's best for you category. Okay. So this is procrastination. This is saying, come back to reality. Please stop having this image of somebody in your head of what you expected them to be. I've waited for this person all this time and we're supposed to be in union and it's supposed to be this way and that. No. No. It's the way it is, not the way that you've envisioned it. Okay? All right. Now, oh, look at there. We have the Ace of Swords for the final outcome. Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is behind the wands, apparently. He even has these, like, I've always done it, swords, cups, what, you know what I mean, and a little out of order, but that's okay. So the Ace of Swords indicates a time of great mental clarity and a total breakthrough. You weren't able to see the whole picture before, but now you can. We just talked about that. Okay. You now have great insight, and the knowledge you need to move forward is finally here. You have perfect clarity and know exactly where you stand and what to do next. This card represents a new, clear way of thinking. So, mental clarity, victory, success, raw power, just go for it, new ideas, overcoming adversity, problem solving, right and wrong, wanting to do what's fair and just, being honest, finding what's real, seeing things through to the end, using your logic. Guys, this is literally talking about having the aha moment as to where would we go from here. Okay? And that's the final outcome. And on the anniversary for Twin Flames, this is absolutely fantastic. All right? Now, okay. So top, bottom, top. Okay, I see what you did there. Bottom, top, bottom. Okay. I see. So, for the hopes and fears, the judgment, transcendence, right? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. It's time to disconnect from the world. Spend some time together. Really spend time connecting. That way you both can go through the transcendence process together. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, the juggling snake, right? And for that we have playfulness. What did I say about not taking things so serious, right? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay. And then the Tentacle of Illusion. What you were worried about is unrequited love, that you're not good enough, that there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. Like, what do we do now? Blah, blah, blah. How about we come back to reality? Okay. And then for the Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords, we have let go of control issues. Let go of control issues. Okay? Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay? Just a few angel answers just in case. Oh, I like that. Yes. Okay. 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 All right. Thank you. Okay. And this is just one big across the board. Okay. So what they have said is no. And when they say no, that's them correcting you. Like your thoughts are running, blah, blah, blah. And they just say, no, 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 no. Okay. So they have no in the near future, within the next few months. Choose a new direction. Recovery, which means recovery of that which you've lost. The situation will improve. Romance. Success. Remain positive. No need to worry. You are ready. Okay? So we've got no. In the near future, within the next few months, choose a new direction. Recovery. The situation will improve. Romance. Success. Remain positive. No need to worry. And you're ready. There it is. There it is. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate that. We'll be back on Thursday for our pick a card video and maybe a special guest, maybe not, who knows, okay? But we will be back on Sunday for sure, internet notwithstanding, hopefully. But if you guys need a private reading, don't be afraid to message me. I'm here and I'm available most evenings after 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, if you need me for anything on Facebook Messenger, that's the best way to reach me. Okay, but I do want to thank you guys for joining me. You guys make this show and channel everything that it is and so much more. And we'll see you guys right back here on Thursday for the Pick a Card video. Until then, you guys have a great evening. Bye.